Hello and welcome back. This video is a routine that I came up with just a few days ago in the gym. I liked it a lot and decided that I really wanted to share it with you. So let's get into it. We're first going to be doing bird dog. That means get on all fours. Make sure that your knees are right under your hips. Your hands are right under your shoulders. We want to have all fours on the ground. And then we lift our left arm and our right leg. That's right, we are working cross lateral. Then we put that down and lift our right arm and our left leg. And back down. We're going to be doing this 10 times each side. Hold it for a few seconds before switching sides. Since we are lifting the opposite arm and the opposite leg, this is also a small workout for your brain. Yeah. And because we also have the weight of our arm in front of us and our back leg, and we are posted up on only 2 points, our core, so our stomach and our back, is working to keep us upright. If you feel a little bit unstable, that's perfectly fine. If you like, you can go ahead and hold these a little bit longer, or you can just switch sooner. I feel like holding this a bit longer allows your core to stabilize you a bit more and gets you a bit more active. You can do this with a neutral spine, meaning you can angle your head slightly down instead of like jotting your chin up or keeping your head so far down that your neck is overextended. I'm gonna be honest, that didn't count. So we're gonna do, after this, 3 more on each side. Okay. That's 1. This is 2. And the last one. 3. Great. That was bird dog. Up next, we have the kickback and the kickback pulses. So, we are again in our 4-legged position, and then we want to lift our leg. Here we want to make sure that we have a nice 90-degree angle. That means our ankle is right above our knee, and our knee is at the same height as our hips. Okay. Here we are. And we're just gonna lower this back down to this position. Our leg isn't touching the ground, just hovering right above, and then back up we go. We wanna make sure that the sole of our foot is facing towards the ceiling. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What you're gonna notice, since we're on 3 points, you might have seen it as well, your body then gets shifted so that you can carry this weight. Check it out, see? And it's shifted. It's the same thing on this other side. We now lift our other leg. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just another one. I kind of, when I do these, I count in approximates when I do these on my own. If I do one or two more, doesn't matter. The body keeps count anyways. So what did we work in this? When we have our legs raised like this, our hamstrings are working, our glutes are working. Of course, our abs and our arms are keeping us stable. So all of this, what is moving, all of this, what's keeping us stable, is being strengthened. And it's an aerobic exercise, so it's good for cardio as well. The next thing that we're going to be doing is the same position, same exercise, however, we're going to be doing pulses. So we get back into the position, lift our leg, and from here, this is our starting position, and then we just want to kick upwards. I'm going to be doing 10 of each of these exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to notice it quite a bit in your hamstrings and also in your hip flexor because we are pushing from here on upwards. All right, we're switching sides. Other leg comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, next position is also going to be the 4 in our 4-point stance. And we're going to be doing fire hydrants. So here we shift our leg onto the 3 points and lift one leg. Again, we have here our 90-degree angle. We have our hips, knees, and ankles in one go, and then we lift. Make sure that your hips, knees, and ankle are also on the same level. Okay, we're going to be lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. If you're doing this with me, you're going to notice this on the outside of your thigh. We're now going to be doing the other side. You shift your balance and lift your leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, what's next? Next we have push-ups. Okay, so push-ups is a goal of mine because I want to get my arms strong. And, excuse me. Okay, so push-ups is a goal of mine because I want to get my arms nice and strong. Yeah, looking good. Also my back. And of course, it's going to be great for you and I, so let's go into it. I'm a beginner in this, so I'm going to go ahead and have my knees on the ground. I'm going to lift my feet, start with my hands beneath my shoulders. And then when we lower, we want to make sure that we have our elbows going back towards our feet. And lower, and up we go. 1. You're going to notice this in the triceps. That is the back of your arm. That's where you want to get your strength from. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you can take a break. I am, for sure. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh yeah. Okay, so the next few exercises we're going to be doing lying on our side. So go ahead and get into position. We want to lean on our elbow. Our elbow is right underneath our shoulder. And our leg on the ground, you can either have it straight or bent. That doesn't quite matter. We are on our side. And I like to grab behind me or place my hand behind me for this exercise. And we are just going to be moving this top leg in front of us and basically just putting our knee to the ground as far up as I can and then extending our leg. I'm going to be doing this in this angle because I have more room this way. Okay, 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Before switching to the other side, we're going to be doing the other next exercise since it's also going to be in this position. So I like calling this my 3-way leg lift. We are going up first. So from this position, you can pull your toes flexed. That's what I like to call it when we basically angle our feet upwards towards us. And then we're just going to lift our leg up and lower it again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I like to angle my legs slightly outwards, so you could either do it straight, check out my foot, and then slightly angle it outwards. It means it just allows your hip bone to twist in its socket a bit more and allows a larger range of motion. If you just have it out sideways, I get about this far. If I angle it, I get much further. So a lot of it, our movements are just based on angles. You can try it out, see what works for you. That just works for me. Okay, now to our second directional leg lift. You can either hold back here or up in front. Again, we have our toes flexed. And make sure you have a lot of room in front of you. We are just going to, okay. We're just going to lift our leg in front of us. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As you see, we're doing this a few centimeters above the ground, preferably aligned with your hips. And what I like about this is that you can have a bigger range of motion. These 3 exercises are ones that I also like to do in standing, but as you can imagine, doing it this way, you can just lift your leg higher than if you just lift it up into the air. It's a definitely good stretch for the back of your leg. You're probably going to notice that pretty quickly, at least I do. And now for the last direction, we're going backwards. Same thing, foot hovering above the ground. We just extend our leg backwards. This is going to give you a nice stretch here in your hips and also into your abdominals. If you feel it in your thigh, you're exactly right. So that should be, well, let's just say it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I like these variations because you can control them a bit better, but you also notice it in your stomach more. Before I switch to the other side, I'm going to show you what I mean with the ones that I usually do. So usually, I do these in standing. You lift a leg, and I'm just going to do 5 times per side, 4 and 5. These are great. You're going to notice it in your hip flexor, also in your standing leg. 5 out to the side, 4 and 5, and then also 5 back, 3, 4, and 5. I recommend just trying them both and see what you like, but for the sake of this routine, we're going to do the other side lying down. Just like in the first time, we're going to be putting our knee to the ground first. You can hold back here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This exercise I was introduced to in a Pilates class, and it was hard because we're only doing 10. If you do this routine like 3 times through, you're going to feel it a whole lot more than if you just do it once. That's why I recommend, if you enjoy this routine, go ahead and watch it, go through it once, and then after you've heard it all, you can just put it on mute and then go through it again. All right, now we're going to go ahead and now do our 3-way leg raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, and if you keep your toes flexed, you're going to have more of a benefit since your muscles are then tense. And so here we again angle our foot in a slight diagonal, and so we can get our leg higher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Last direction. Make sure you have room behind you. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Perfect. So that's what we did for our legs and a little bit of tummy. Next, we're moving to some stomach exercises. So from this position, we want to keep our hands like this. I'm just going to lean behind us. We have our upper body angled at a 45 degrees angles. Our knees are together. And from here, we lean backwards and lift our legs. Here, we can just extend our legs and lower our upper body at the same time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Okay, let's see what's next. Ooh, dead bug is next. So it's similar to the bird dog that we did at the very beginning, except we're doing it on our back. Here, we want to make sure We have our whole back on the ground. Our legs are lifted. Make sure you have a 90-degree angle. That means knees are above your hips. Your ankles are at the same height of your knees. Both arms are up, hands are above your shoulders, and do try to make sure that your entire lower back is on the ground so that you don't have a hollow. That's going to mean that your tummy needs to be a bit more activated. You'll notice what I mean once you do it. Okay, again, just like the first exercise, we lower our left arm and our right leg and lift. Then comes the other side. 2. So that was 1. This is 2. And because we're lifting the opposite arm and opposite leg, this is a great coordination exercise. Also great for brain health. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. I have a feeling that the next exercise is also going to be down here, so before I move, yes, we are going to be doing crunches. So we remain here on the ground, legs together, back is completely on the ground, and we can now have our hands behind or next to our head. And then we just want to lift our upper body so our shoulders come off the ground for a quick moment. We want to be able to drive a toy car under our shoulders, like a small one, nothing too big. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Next exercise is going to be pretty fun. So we are going to be, let's do the bridge for 10 times as a prerequisite, as a little warm up for what we're going to be doing next. So for the bridge, we want to make sure our heels are as close to our butt as we possibly can get them. And then we want to lift our hips up to the ceiling. Make sure that you have a straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Push up and then lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think it's a little bit harder when you have both your knees and feet together. What you're going to notice in this exercise is the back of your legs, so your hamstrings and your glutes, your butt. Okay, so here comes the fun part. We are now going to extend one leg, lift it up to the ceiling, and then raise ourselves, hips up to the ceiling, and then lower. We're going to be doing this 10 times on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There are a whole bunch of variations we can do. We can put down our leg in between each one, or we can just do it this way, or we can just add on to it. Let's see. Okay, extend the other leg, up it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's do it. Extend your leg, lift, up it goes, 1. Lower your leg, lift it up again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice how we lowered ourselves back onto the ground before we lowered the leg again. We're going to do that one more time on the other side. Extend your other leg. Up it goes and up we go. 1, we lower, then lower the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome. What's next? Okay. Only 2 more exercises. We're going to do what makes sense. From this position, we want to get into the butterfly. We are still on our back. We've just opened up our legs in like a butterfly wing. Nice. Our feet are together. And we're just going to do the bridge. That means, again, here we're going to lift our hips from the ground and lower. Try to get your feet close to your butt. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And our last exercise is for our back. We want to get on our tummy. Have our arms behind us. And then we're just gonna lift our upper body and get back down. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last push-up. I'm getting up. And that was it. Ta-da! So this is a routine. It's fairly simple to do, pretty quick. If you can aim to do at least 3 rounds, if you can do more, go for 5. I wouldn't really do more than 5. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So this is the video that I made, narrating it. The next video is going to be me just doing the exercises. I think that's going to be cool. If you've already seen this video and you just want to do the exercises without too much commentary, then yeah, take a look into that and go ahead and let me know what you like or what you think. So thank you for tuning in. I wish you a lot of fun and a great day. Bye.